Hi, good morning. It's Saturday, 17th, 9:48 a.m. So roughly 10 in the morning, right? I want to put you guys into some game, right? This is the beauty of God, man. Um, God is the ultimate balance of life. You know what I mean? Just and unjust. You know what I mean? He's a just God. He makes it the rain to pour on the just and the unjust. Okay, he keeps ultimate symmetry in this universe of life. Um, I just come to the country, man. Okay, I came here Christmas Day into '96 and stuff. Being a junior in high school and stuff, man. I was real fly. I was real fresh. You know what I mean? Um, I was making mad money and stuff. Legal money. I had a grocery job. You know what I mean? You know, anything I do, just remember everything is legit. Everything is legit, not just by Caesar standards, but also by spiritual standards, so by God standards. Okay. Um, I just remember a lot of stuff throughout my life and stuff, man. Getting pulled over and stuff in Brooklyn, and everybody in my cousin's car. I shouldn't say everybody, but I know a couple of guys wasn't in America legally. Your boy had a green card. You know what I mean? Um, Later on and stuff, man, I became a teacher, I became a citizen and so on. All right, before I joined the army, before I ever get married, okay? Everything about me is straight legit. What happened in '96, right? Like, something saw that I was going on the wrong path. I have spent a lot of time analyzing my whole situation now, okay? And I always knew that because I would say that to folks and stuff, man. Yeah, I was going on a bad path, man. God pull me up. You know what I'm saying? Not just God pull me up. Like, anything I do that was wrong, I was getting punished for it. You know what I'm saying? You know. So I knew that I couldn't have a life of I couldn't have a street life. You know what I mean? Um, Only reason I started to get into rap and stuff, it was because I didn't have the Nintendo 64 and all the so on, right? So I had the joy of music, and that was the cheapest form of entertainment I could have. You know what I'm saying? And my roommates and stuff used to like all my roommates love freestyling and so on. Okay, later on I went in the military and stuff, and that because in the military when you're doing guard duty and you have a long hours and stuff, the easiest way to pass time was freestyling and making music and talking about music and so on. And I mean, I don't want to be um, a YouTube personality to talk about music. And I'm saying people, somebody mentioned like rap is God. No, I don't buy into that. God is God. Okay, you want to tap into God, tap into your spirituality, tap into yourself. You know what I mean? All right, so get past that and so on, right? Um, I'm home now in this law enforcement community and stuff, right? And it is a law enforcement community. Like there's people who are CIA, people who are FBI, people who are Homeland Security. You don't even know people who can in the prisons. You don't even know. You know what I mean? You know. But the three main industries up there is the military, law enforcement, and farming. Okay. And right now, in this time and age, law enforcement is everywhere. Law enforcement is on your phone. Law enforcement is in taxi cabs. Law enforcement is at clubs. Law enforcement is it's the whole stuff is on lockdown when it comes to law enforcement. People you don't even know. Law enforcement is spirituality. You just name it. Okay. All right. So what happened is right. Technically, if you are a bad person, you know what I mean? Okay, let's suppose you're a good person. Let's suppose you're a bad person, right? And they can't bring you down. Okay, what they will do, they could either slip a drug in there. You know what I mean? the oh you like smashing bitches and stuff like giving chicks money and stuff for sex, and I mean, it kind of falls under prostitution and so on. Okay, you know what? So let's do this right. Let's mark this chick on him and make the chick have sex with him in his car in public. I'm saying, cause I used to have this chick right, this one chick man, and I like that was my ease of my evening and so on. You know what I mean? So, so I would like hit her up with stuff at night and so on, go smash and so on, and go back home, right? And I remember one time back in 2010, 11, she would tell me like, let's do it in the car and shit. I'm like, nah, you nuts. You know what I'm saying? I'm African American. I got a nice job at drum and stuff, man. I hear probably people all the time going to truck stops and having intercourse and stuff. But it was like uh, somebody from my wife's high school, a teacher and stuff, man, that was kind of fruity, you know what I mean? So he was having sex with another guy and so on. And I mean, and that was a talk of town and stuff, man. So I just observant to that, and I would go to um a stop or like in public and have sex. Nah. You gotta come better than that, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I used to tell the chick like, yo, either your place, your friend's place, a hotel. You know what I mean? Because I couldn't go to my place and stuff. Got married. All right. So that was it and so on, man. And it was hard to get in touch with her because half the time and so on, man, like, she's not around. Like, then I realized like she in and out of prison and so on because that's her lifestyle and so on. And I mean, um, I just think she's just prone to that. And I mean, some people are just um, that bad that like they were going to Walmart and they gotta steal. You know what I'm saying? You know, now I gotta take into consideration some people might be that poor too. You know what I'm saying? So I can't pass judgment. All right, but let me just make my point. Okay, so they're probably looking at me and stuff, man. Okay, so he's not into drugs, he's not into guns. Okay, he's into women and stuff. You know what I'm saying? But what happened? It kind of slowed down because remember now, I couldn't really get with her. So like after 2010, 11, I found out a chick, man. Okay, I bought this. I was trying to shower this girl with everything. I would like take her money, I buy her jewels and stuff. You know what I mean? Because I was like, this is gonna be my main squeeze. Because the one before her was kind of risky. You know what I mean? You know, I don't want to go into it why she was risky, but she was just kind of risky. So I find something. But when different to the girl I was showering with jewels and stuff, and I didn't know it and stuff. Okay, I know she smoked. She was a user of. I'm gonna tell you, she used to smoke pot. Okay, right. But I didn't know she used to sell. After the fact and stuff, and stuff came and done, people would tell me like, no, but she was a dealer and stuff, man. And then I would kind of like use that to justify not chasing her back. What I mean, like not going after her anymore and stuff because you know, I felt like when you take a loss, but it's like the fox and the grapes and stuff, man. Like you tell us like probably it's better this way, man. The grapes probably have worms in it and something like that. So I was saying to that to kind of comfort me, not chasing her anymore. Like what, she's a drug dealer and stuff, man. It's better that I had the opportunity not to go back with her and stuff. All right. Well, I'm just realizing like when I had the car lights, because I got a ticket in like kind of end of November, and they probably realized more like I'm gonna win it. You know what I mean? So somebody shocked me with a heart attack. Okay, I experienced the first one, then a week and a half later, probably 2 weeks later, I experienced the second one. But it's kind of sad because the girls that came to, the girl that is the lesbian chick that kind of fooled me to have an affair with my wife, them is who came and asked me, hey Joel, could you go to my house and jumpstart my car? And that's when I had the fake heart attack, the strong version of the fake heart attack. And I mean, so now I'm putting everything together. That's what I'm doing, right? Well, they probably realized more like, damn, this motherfucker is really beating us at our own game and stuff, man. You know what? He's bipolar. Let's try to fuck with him on the road. Make him have a fight and beat him up like they did Desmond Morrow. Okay? That's the ex-NFL player. Go look up Desmond Morrow if you don't know who he is. Well, that failed now. And I mean, they probably was laughing like, we can't get this dude to fucking go bonkers, man. You know what I mean? So they start doing the trucks and the flags and shit. You know what I mean? So I put my complaint in and stuff, and I start saying like, yo, the stuff they're doing is indicative of law enforcement. How could you be doing this and not get caught? You know what I'm saying? White, aka Whitey Bulger. A lot of people before he got caught probably was saying he's definitely informant. If it walks like a duck and it talks like a duck, it is a fucking duck, yo. Alright? So anyhow, man, my mistake was I let them know that I was allergic to marijuana. Okay? Because out of my mouth, that's what the VA has me. It's nothing tested, but it's just based on my experiences and stuff. They was spraying that pot up. Like the beautiful stuff about God. If you have an allergy to something and somebody using it to fuck with you, right? And you have no way to defend yourself. Like there's the beauty of the mystery, or you call it magic of God, or the magic of the symmetry of the universe. They have to balance it off. Okay, I don't know how to explain it, and I was able to smoke pot. If this doesn't make sense, go ask anybody if they ever see me smoking pot. Okay, the last time I smoked pot was in 2003. I'm giving that out there. Okay, I have never smoked pot after 2003, but I did it in 2019. And when I did it, I didn't jump in no paranoia. The one thing I did, one time I was leaving a girl, and I'll give her name, Ashley's house. I stopped at a stop sign for forever. And we was just talking about that. She was just telling me how one time she got so effed up that she stopped at a stop sign waiting for it to turn green. And on my way home, I experienced that. You know what I'm saying? You know, I didn't trip out like, oh my God, like stuff is hunting me and so on. I smoked pot probably like more than 5 times. You know what I'm saying? Well, anyways, man, let's get past that and so on. I'm just analyzing like how they came after me and everything they did failed. Fail. If people looking at me on social media as a paranoid, schizophrenic about people following them and stuff, well, guess what? Martin Luther King and Malcolm X said the same thing too, and they died. Okay. There's one more thing too that I don't want to talk about. I don't want to speak into existence because everything in '96, all them visions came to pass slowly and slowly. And there's more to come to, and I guarantee. But it's because I can't record them all. I'm gonna see more. And there's one more too that I'm afraid to talk about because that's how I leave this earth. And if they do that to me, because no, that's what I'm trying to tell folks. I'm fucked for the rest of my life now. You know what I mean? And I'm not trying to use psychological stuff to overblow stuff. I'm trying to be factual. When you see your death coming, okay, how could you have a rest of a natural life on earth? I mean, then my boy Dane Torp from my reservist time back in 2002. I'm talking to him this weekend. He's saying to me, "Hey man, that's life. We all know we're gonna die sometime, but no, you know how you gonna die. That's something scary." And I've been avoiding this shit because like think about it, right? Like I had a natural life. I had like I come out of the army, I was on medicine. I stopped taking medicine 2013. You know, living a normal life and stuff, and they bring back all that nasty dirt. You know what I mean? Some people who experience PTSD don't talk about it because they're realizing the minute they could forget about it, they could get past stuff. You know what I mean? But sometimes like I see in the spirit of God. Okay? There's a saying like, how could you believe in God and you never seen God, right? I seen the spirit of God. Okay? And I will tell you something, right? Me, I'm supposed to be on that conscious level of a pope or a priest and so on. Guess what? They never seen God, right? I seen God. And at times I might go through periods of doubting, his existence. And I see him. How could you see something and then doubt it? You see, that's the power of witchcraft. That's the power of um of of the world we live in. You could see something, know it's real, but then 20 years or 5 months later, 5 days later, 5 hours later, you might even be doubting it. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, man, I pray to God, man, that I never lose that consciousness I have with Him. But I don't know the gender. You know what I mean? Um, we are living in some evil supernatural forces and stuff, man. Okay. Um, People have died. People like Princess Diana have died because of it and so on. You know what I mean? Call it the Illuminati. You know what I mean? But it's not no joke. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm protected. Last night, the woman tried to hit me in the car and stuff, but she didn't apologize and so on. I don't hate her. You know what I mean? Because they know not what they do. You know what I mean? Christ is actual. When he said that, you gotta feel it. When people do wrong to you, and you are a holy, righteous person, you have to forgive them. You have to say, Lord, they know not what they do. I don't even know. I don't even know it and stuff, but I just know, like, um, I'm righteous. Okay, I am not have any sin. Okay, I do have sin and so on, but in the circle that I have and so on, I'm righteous by God. I'm also righteous by Caesar. You know what I mean? Because I have no arrest, no warrants, no probation, nothing, and I'm not looking for any future um, arrests and so on. You know what I mean? Um, but if people are coming after you and relentlessly trying to provoke you and stuff, call it an experiment, call it this, call it torture, whatever, but call it what it is. It's harassment. God doesn't like harassment. You know what I'm saying? Touch not his anointed and those prophets no harm. You know what I mean? And they won't get it. And but there's consequences for everything. You know what I mean? If you lying, there's consequences for lying. If you're cheating, there's consequences for cheating. If you're stealing, there's consequences for stealing. If you're robbing, killing, there's consequences for that. There's also consequences for harassment.